Hey you guys, it's your girl Frida. If I do this video one more time, I swear to God, I'm going to pull this wig up off my head and y'all will be seeing a crazy Frida. I just wanted to say, first of all, hey everybody, hi to my new subscribers. I'm getting a boatload of new subscribers, and I want to say thank you for all your kind words. A lot of you have leaving me comments on videos, and I want to say thank you to all my old subscribers who are a part of my Frida world. I want to say hey, and I hope you guys had a great holiday. Me myself, yeah, one of those. First, sad thing happened. It was supposed to be my anniversary with my husband. Our 9 years of 9 years since the day that he told me that he loved me, and he told me in a church. And it was wonderful. We were supposed to celebrate that, but his uncle passed. One of his favorite uncles passed. So, um, men some men take things different. So my husband is not an emotional type person. So, but you can tell it was on his mind, and it's so close to his mom's birthday of his mom. His mom passed about 10 years ago, so it was kind of hard for him. So we stayed in, and I've been having like some mental things, some epiphanies, some up and down moments, some valleys, some lows. I mean, just I've been all my emotions been all over the place. But let me tell you about one thing. It's gonna be a couple of videos, so y'all hang in there, and I'm gonna tell you just about everything that I can possibly tell you. First of all, um, I got a call this morning. Now, let me give you a short end, and I'm gonna try to be quick. I always give to the Council Foundation every year. Since I've been given to the Cancer Foundation, they have been a multiple of different associations been coming up. I guess they put me all, once you put on one list, you're on everybody's list to give. And money is not like that. But one of mine is the Cancer Foundation and the police. I try to give, and if I have a little, even if it's $2, I don't care. I mean, I may pledge 30, but you get, hey, whatever I can give you. To the is the breast cancer I give, and also juvenile diabetes if I have it. And the police always get something because even though sometimes I don't like their tactics, who do you call when you need help? Police. So I need to make sure that they can get where they need to get with new equipment to get me, even if I didn't do anything, and God, y'all, I swear to God, I think that's my breath, y'all. I don't know. I've been up or lower. I even be going around like this to my husband, and he be saying I be minty. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Anyway, um, I'm gonna say this. I always give to them. Well, when I went in for my surgery, I forgot to send the payment off for them. Not payment, but just my donation. I received a phone call, and it was basically um not nice. It was okay. It was the standard. Hi, how are you doing? You pledge. Basically where your money at. Um, and I was like, well, I just had surgery. Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope, yeah, not even hope that you okay. Just be like, oh, okay. Do you know when you can send this money in? Are you serious? Are you serious? So I was like a little attitude, yeah, but then I realized, people are suffering. You still got to give. That's not right. So I forgot about it, received another call, different person. And the person had an attitude like, where the money at? You promised, where the money at? Y'all tripping? So I'm like, okay. So I was like, y'all getting y'all money when I give it to you. Attitude. Then I realized the epiphany happened. Ooh. And God whispered in my ear and said that's wrong. So I, did whatever. But I received a phone call this morning, and I have worked for a telemarketer. I've also worked for a debt collection agency. Not actually the person who does the debt collection, but I worked in the whole slew of them, and I know some tricks and things. I received a phone call from a young man, and the young man was just, he said my maiden name, he said my first name, and I was like, yes. And he was like, immediately, oh, we're hiding today. He had a ethnic voice, so I'm like, maybe I heard him wrong. I was like, excuse me? So he was like, oh, you're hiding. He was like, did you order some CDs? And I'm like, CDs? First of all, who orders CDs? I only order CDs from Amazon, like for my father-in-law, if you want gospel CDs or whatever. So lo and behold, I was like, I got an iPod. I go to iTunes. I don't do CDs. If I want CDs, I'll make CDs for myself. So I'm like, okay. All right. So I know this not going to go well. So I'm like, okay. First of all, whenever you encounter someone like this, ask for the last four digits of the social, ask for the address that the item was sent to, or the last known address, okay, to see if that's you. Also, make a choice. You might want to, after you receive a phone call like that, if you continue to receive that phone call, you might want to check your credit, because what they do is they get a phone book, and they look in, they type in your name, and they go through how many other people with that first name and that last name, and they'll call every last one of them until they get it, because they get commission. They get, and it's sad though. When I was working, it was like $5, and then you get commission, and that's how you stay to be employed. And it's sad that it works that way, but you don't have to be rude. First of all, when you make initial contact. Now, whatever task you need to do to get your money, after then, if someone gets smart, then fine. But you don't have to be nasty the first one. Because he did say, oh, we're hiding today. I ain't hiding from nothing. I don't have anybody that I owe bills to. But I stopped answering my phone because of the Cancer Foundation thing, and I had so many people from different organizations calling me, asking me for donations, and I don't want to turn everybody down, but I just didn't want to be nasty to the next person who called me from the Breast Cancer Foundation, because um, it's not about the person who's on the phone, it's about the person who's sitting in the bed who found out that they had breast cancer. That being said, well, I asked him, I said, well, I know my stuff. So I asked him that. And he was like, oh, okay, sorry, we have the wrong, my maiden name. We're gonna, we just have to I said, wait, hold on, sir. First of all, you need to delete me. Make sure they delete you from the system. Okay? They have 2 weeks to delete you from that system. Now, this is when I used to work for them. If you keep receiving phone calls, you need to ask for a manager. Okay, you need to make sure you keep recording of the calls, or keep them on your caller ID, because you can't put a case on them, because they're not supposed to call you more than once a day. And they're supposed to, I think they mandated the times frame. I think it's from 8 a.m. to, I think it's 7 or 8 p.m. They cannot call you no later than that. This number has been calling me later than that, but I'm thinking it's the Cancer Foundation or whatever, or something like that. So, needless to say, my morning started off bad. Frida was in a piss mood. And if you do that job, and there's nothing wrong with it, please note that one day that could be you or someone else on the end of that phone. And before you start going off and saying you ain't paying your bills, make sure you got the right one, honey. Make sure you got the right one before you do that. Okay? So that's just my mental health for you. It's like, no, that's just a little something that I just needed to get off my chest. And I wanted you guys to know that if you do work in that industry, I have worked there, and I have had, you have to do what you have to do nowadays in this economy, but you don't have to be nasty. And watch what you say out your mouth. You can't say anything and everything until you at least make sure you got the right person who owes you the money. Okay? And also, people, make sure you check your credit at least once a year. It does, every time you check your credit scores do go down, but make sure you check your credit. So that's a tip for today from Frida and her mental health week.